Hey everyone, it's time for This Week in Candy Toys, and I'm excited because we finally got some Gotchard candy toy announcements for SODOs. Uh, I completely forgot that Wave 5 was just came out, and I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that. Because I mentioned we haven't heard any information, but we do get to look at Wave 6. So, at the time of this video going live on YouTube, SODO Kamen Rider Gotchard Wave 5 is available. Let's switch over. Let's go over that line. This is going to be a very frustrating line for me for obvious reasons, which I will go over. So right off the bat, we have Majade, the Sun Unicorn form. Looks good. I like it. This it's funny. Majade got like some of the best forms I think in Gotchard right now. Out of all the forms that have been released or revealed, that this is easily one of my favorites. So I'm excited for that. Then we actually have the Kamen Rider Valverade. Um, I'm still not sold on this form. I think base, just regular Valverade was like so great with like the rust and the white flaps. Getting rid of that for the more magenta pearlescent color, I was like, that's all right, I guess. But I still think, I like his regular non Kamen Rider form. Then we get the Venom Mariner form for Gotchard, which is in boxes 5 and 6. And then here's the issue with me is to get Burning Gorilla, you have to buy a second box of this. So each two boxes will make two forms. So just like with the Geats entry form issues and this and that, I'm gonna have to be buying multiple boxes, which is never fun. Then we have the shovel combination one. I like this form. I like the purple on it. This looks really good. I do like any of the forms that have the little top hat with the goggles, but like I said, in order to get the other one, this is the skew rose form. I have to buy two of those boxes to make both of these forms. This form I don't really care for, honestly. There's a lot of the Gotchard like combo forms that just don't do anything, and a lot of recycled and repurposed parts. Um, I these two are like this is preferred, but obviously I have to buy multiples because I have to make this. So this is gonna be a rough wave, especially when we get into boxes 9 and 10, because Hukubi for the entry form for Geats, Groovy, Butchie, Blurry, Turbon, all of these are all from one box for boxes 9 and 10. So realistically, I need to get a lot of boxes. I'm gonna have to get 3 dupes just to, or no, 4, because there's 5 forms total. So I have to get 4 of these box of 9 and 10 to make them all. This is gonna be the most rebuys out of anything because I need 6 total dupes of stuff to get everything, and I'm like, hopefully this is the end of. I think this is officially the end of all the entry forms, so I'm happy about that. My Geats shelf will be one step closer to being complete because we get a reveal of the full lineup by, mind you, for Gotchard Wave 6. The downside is, if you could read it right here, June. It's not coming out till June. I, with all the Gotchard forms, this spread out like delay of how these are releasing. Because if that's coming out in June, I don't even know. Um, so we're gonna be by the time this comes out, we're gonna be near the 40s because we're on episode 28 now. Um, 10, maybe 10 more episodes. So we'll be like in the late 30s, almost to episode 40 by the time Gotchard Wave 6 comes out. And it's like, man, this is like the Geats release all over. I think post Revice, the release timeline for the SODOs for Kamen Rider has been very spotty. And I get it because technically speaking, there's a lot of new molding. These suits, there's a lot more to these forms. Revice was, and even Saber, yeah, those were some elaborate forms, but a lot of them still had kind of like the same. Not too much was needed from a molding standpoint compared to Gotchard, but let's at least go over the wave. So I always forget this is that X Ensemble one. This is from the winter movie, which I haven't seen because there's no subs for it. This looks good. I'm gonna tell you right now, if there's a premium Bandai version of this one, I'm fucking getting it because I can only imagine, because this looks like the plain regular SODO release form. I can only imagine how good the color matching, lack of stickers, and more detail of the premium Bandai will look. So this is one I'm definitely gonna get premium Bandai, especially if we have the Fire Gotchard one. Like those two, if those are just a two set, that's gonna look great. This already looks cool. I like this form. So I'm excited. I'm not liking all these flame stickers. Like it looks like the chest piece is just two big pieces and then one little one in the middle. Looks like there's a lot of stickers on the helmet. The wrist, the gauntlet ones on the forearms, that's gonna be a pain because it looks like they fold over a bit, and I hate fold over stickers so much. Um, Next up we have the flame Paris Gate Skibbo one, which I have the premium Bandai for of the regular version. So the Fire Gotchard version, like I said, this one looks cool too. I always like this helmet. This is one of my favorite Gotchard helmets. From a suit standpoint, not so much, but just from a helmet, I love that helmet. And then we're gonna get Dread Type Zero. I was intrigued by that. They do go over the fact that they are working on other helmets. So I'm not sure how this is going to be released because they're saying they're still working on it. So I don't know if we're going to get one of those ones where you got to buy multiple boxes just to make all the different, versions and iterations of Dread. Uh, I guess we will know. Um, they say it's not going to be released in June. So, I don't know what they're going to do about that, honestly. I will keep an eye on it. And then, obviously, so for boxes 3, 4, 5, and 6, we'll include parts for Kamen Rider Valve. So we'll see the different upgrade parts you can add. The shovel. And then we have the Angel Copter. So I guess that means if I want they're just the attachment parts. Obviously, I'm not going to make and buy multiple Kamen Rider Valve just to make these forms because that's a lot. Unless they have the base stickers. If they do, I will be on buying Valve very cheap for like $4 a box just to do that. This is the one I really was hoping for, Daybreak, because Kamen Rider Gotchard Daybreak, that is easily one of my top forms in Gotchard. So getting this, I'm like, all right, this is awesome. And that'll be boxes 7 and 8. And then our last one is we're getting Doom Geats. So we are getting more Geats. And I feel like this is kind of it, unless we get stuff from the Buffa special included in another wave, because this is the end of wave 6. Unless they're going to do what they did with, and they're going to make it like a premium Bandai like they did with the Revice specials. That looks good. I like the form. I always like black and gold with silver, so that's great. But, so the thing is, in 9 and 10, you will get parts to make Boost Mark 3, which I completely forgot they never really included. So the downside is if we see the lineup, so we have our film Gotchard, and we see all the extra pieces that will be for Valve right here. And you can see, yeah, they'd easily just attach to the center of it. The downside, as I'm looking at, is if you want to make the Geats Boost Mark 3, I'm going to have to buy a second box. Other than that, I'm glad I don't have to buy any other duplicate boxes with this. So that's cool. And then we actually got to look at the box. The box looks amazing, honestly. Like, I like the box. Um, it says, please note there are currently no plans to release a premium edition version of this. Okay, never mind. So we're not getting a premium Bandai for any of these. That's interesting for a decision. I wonder if, and also that's the end of this line. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with sales of the other ones. Because I know as of right now, the set that includes uh, Cross UFO X and Cross Rex X, those ones are releasing this month, I believe, towards the end of this month or in April. So I'm wondering if that's because the sales weren't good. And we still have the Wave 5, I know, is getting, I believe, a premium Bandai for Majade and Kamen Rider Valverade. So I wonder if maybe pre-orders and sales day and just a time frame of getting premium editions finished for those is why it's not coming out. Um, but that's it for that. I'm excited to see, I guess now we know all the SODO stuff for Gotchard between now and June. And that means we're probably not going to get any blog posts about it for a while, except for when other premium Bandai stuff does get released, maybe. So I'm intrigued. Hopefully, to fill that gap, we'll get some SODO Chronicles Kamen Rider stuff announced. I know we'll probably get some more Boon Boonger stuff. Really hoping we find out some more Shoto Super for Sentai. New teams getting announced. I mean, there's a lot of time between now and June, so I'm just hopeful we get something announced from Bandai. But that's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of these releases, and what do you think about all these buying multiple boxes? That was an issue I started to have towards the end of Revice and in Geats. And now that problem is rearing its head up again now in Gotchard, I'm just like, man, especially with how many Gotchard forms there are, I'm shocked there's such a gap between now and June when there's all these other forms that haven't even been done yet. So I'm just really wondering what's going on with that. But that's it for the video. I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and like I said, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on these announcements. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.